And now the fun part begins. We have to introduce a Shadchan. When I was told that I have to introduce P.D., the first thing I did was I called him up and I said, email me your resume. Where does the word shidduch come from? Freddie, where does it come from? The Imre Emes in Likutim says that the word shidduch comes from shiducha ara. Remes Taran and Shabbos says come out the same thing. Shiducha ara, after there was a storm, shiducha ara, everything became ruig. There was peace, there was tranquility. A shadchan that creates a shidduch is bringing happiness to two families. He's bringing happiness to a boy, he's bringing happiness to a girl. Shiducha ara. Pinchas David, by taking this award here tonight, you are again bringing happiness to so many families that Be'ezras Hashem Yisbarach will be able to have a baby with the help of Bonei Olam. Shiducha ara. There is a story about the Heilige Sfas Emes that his brother wanted to be mishadach with him. And he came over to the Sfas Emes and he said, you have a daughter, I have a son, let's do a shidduch. And the Sfas Emes said to him, go get a shadchan. He said, what do we need a shadchan? We're brothers, we don't need a shadchan. He said, no, every good thing in Klal Yisrael needs a shadchan. And the proof is, when the Rebbeinu Shalom gave the Torah to Klal Yisrael, until Moshe Rabbeinu got involved, it didn't happen. Moshe Rabbeinu convinced Klal Yisrael and the Rebbeinu Shalom that the Torah was for both of them. A gute Zach darf haben a Shadchan. The success of tonight's evening is that Baruch Hashem we were zeicha, as one of our honorees is our Yedid, P.D., Pinchas David Roth, and it's a true covet for me to call upon Pinchas David to address us here tonight.
Last week, someone comes up to me and asks me, hey, P.D., I heard you speaking at the Bonei Olam dinner next week. Did you think of an opening line yet? Well, I thought long and hard about what type of joke to use tonight to begin my speech. I thought about maybe going with the rabbi and the priest mahalach, but it just didn't seem appropriate. And truth be told, it wasn't even that funny. I thought of perhaps busting out my world-class Donald Trump impression and dismissed that one as well. It just wasn't huge enough. After much thought, I finally came up with the perfect line to say. So here it is. That's right. Absolutely nothing. Because there's nothing cute or even slightly humorous about this evening. There is nothing even mildly funny about young couples struggling with infertility. There is nothing but pain, suffering, and hardship, along with lots of self-guessing and doubt. Can you imagine what it's like to wake up every morning and wonder if you will ever have a child? Can you imagine a Simchas Torah that feels like Tisha B'Av because you can't bear the thought of seeing someone else throw his child up in the air? That is but one example of what these couples undergo day in, day out, Shabbos after Shabbos, Yom Tov after Yom Tov. And no, these are not strangers living in other cities. But these people, they're our neighbors, our friends, and yes, our very own family. In fact, statistics tell us that 1 in every 6 couples struggles with infertility. 1 in 6. That's a scary number. Look around, Rabbi Say. If you're sitting with 12 people on your table tonight, statistically, 2 of those people suffer with infertility. People we know well who hide their faces in shame whenever the term child is used. So I apologize to you, my dear friends, but this evening holds a more serious tone. Tonight, there are no jokes. The Eibishter has given me the siyata d'shmaya to be a shadchan. A shadchan takes 2 people, each with his or her own individual life, and joins them together, so they can now begin a new life as one unit. And to be quite honest with you, it's a very good feeling. When I stand at the chasna of a couple that I brought together, though I had a limited role in making it all happen, I feel great satisfaction in being able to play that small part. And to know that in time, that couple will be zoiche to Doris Yesharim, what a tremendous feeling of gratification and sipuk. But there is something that I often forget as the chassan shatters that glass under the chuppah. While for so many, this signals the beginning of the young couple's beautiful journey of happiness and joy, for others, that shattered glass represents shattered dreams, shattered hearts, shattered lives. At the Seder, when we recite the words of Baruch Shomer Avtechaso Yisrael, we bench Hashem because he was Chishav es HaKetz. He calculated the end, meaning that he expedited the Geula from Mitzrayim by 190 years. The gematria of the word Ketz. The Chida adds that the number 190 is significant for another reason. Avram Avinu waited 100 long years to have a child, while Sarah waited 90. This is hinted in the word Ketz. The Keef signifies the 100 years of Avram, while the Tzaddik represents the 90 years of Sarah. The Rebbeinu Shel Olam took into consideration the pain of one childless couple. Because of their pain, he expedited the Geula by 190 years. Yes, the Eibishter in Shemayim feels the pain of every childless couple. But incredibly, here on earth, there is an organization that feels their pain like no one else and reaches out to these precious couples. Rab Shlomo Bachner and his incredible team of Malachei Ashares embrace the role of Shlicha D'Rachmana. In the spirit of Mahu Afata, they do everything within their power and beyond to bring each couple a child of their own. In unimaginable ways, they make dreams come true. How truly humbling it is for all of us, but for me as a shadchan in particular, to know that as much as I may have done for this young boy and girl by helping them find their bashert, I am helpless in making their ultimate dream come true. We are all helpless. And for so many years, these couples suffered on their own, with no one to hold their hand. No one. They were too embarrassed to reach out to friends or family and found themselves all alone. And then Bonei Olam came along. They changed the rhetoric, for they give people who are terrified to dream reason to believe and more than a kernel of hope. Bonei Olam does what none of us can do. And so tonight, they ask you for your help. Tonight, they ask you to stop for a moment and contemplate what your lives would be like without children of your own. Think about that for one small, fleeting moment before you go on to schmooze with your friends and dig back into your prime rib dinner. And now, Rabbi Isai, I ask of you, please take out your checkbook and give. Give to the gift of life. Give to Bonei Olam. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the many individuals who gave so generously tonight in honor of my wife and myself. I am humbled by your thoughtfulness and generosity. I would name them all individually, but if I did, then we wouldn't get to hear why tonight. For the many who have given, ashrecha. And for those of you who have not yet pledged, tonight, Bonei Olam asks you to emulate HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to try to feel the unimaginable tsar of a childless couple, and to experience the thrill of bringing a child into this world. Tonight, they ask you to partner with them and make dreams come true. A special thank you to the most talented Yoel Chaim Strulowitz, who put this entire evening together. Leadership is not defined by passionate speeches, but it's defined by results. Yoel Chaim brings those results to make this year's Bonei Olam dinner the most successful dinner ever. Last but not least, thank you to perhaps the most incredible woman in this room. Not just for having the patience dealing with me and all my shenanigans, but for also being an incredible friend, partner, mother, and spouse. I'll tell you, it's not easy being married to P.D. Roth. I definitely wouldn't want to do it. But if there's one person who's up for the job, it's my dear wife, Temi. Thank you.